All right, so Hasbro put out their latest maximum super duper awesome unlimited perfect Spider-Man figure, and to a lot of people's surprise, it just whoosh sold out like super quick. And a lot of people were saying, this is an Ollie's wait for me. But let's explore why that probably wasn't the best strategy and why exactly this figure sold out so quick. Because I think that's an important note for both toy makers and collectors. Let's take a look today on Spectra Creative. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Scott Neitlich, Toy Guru online, and we run Spectra Creative here. And what we do is we talk the business reasons behind toy success and failure and kind of combine that with collector passion. So let's jump in and talk Spider-Man. Spider-Man. All right. So the Ultimate Spider-Man from Hasbro was just put up, and this is not him. This is Raft Spider-Man from years ago, but it's the closest we've had. I'll get there. Follow me on this one. And it was $49.99. The price point was kept, shall we say, hidden from fans literally till the 0 hour. We were told, I think, the day before, and that led to a lot of speculation online. How much is it going to be? It's going to be $34.99, $39.99. I'm actually pretty proud that the video that I put out analyzing the figure, the market, the POS, and the planogram dictated that it would be a $49.99 item. And hey, we were right. What can I say? I like when we're right. We're not always right, but I like when we're right when we apply toy business strategy to the collector SKU, and this is a perfect example of that. So you can check out that video for an explanation of the price point. But I want to address why it sold out so quickly, especially with so many fans saying, "Oh, this is an easy Ollie's pickup." They're making a huge mistake putting out a basic Spider-Man figure for double price. But let me kind of explain why this was not a big mistake and a huge success. So, we've had lots of Spider-Mans over the years. And I'm particularly kind of talking the 90s-ish. Here's kind of just the last couple. This was speaking of couple, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. This was the retro carded one, not the animation one with the scribe lines, slightly before that. And then, of course, I also held up, this was the Raft Spider-Man. And I draw attention to this one in particular because it's the closest we've had to what we're about to get, like a perfect 90s, call it McFarlane Spider-Man. Cons for this one is that he doesn't have removable hands or alternate portraits, and he doesn't have toe articulation, a few things, as well as there's a new articulation point in the upper wrist. It's actually the new one is actually a lot closer to the very first one. This was the Toy Biz Spider-Man Classics, which kind of gives us all of the articulation that we're about to get. You've got, the upper wrist, you've got toe. While there's not alternate hands, there's finger articulation, so lets you, articulate the hands into a punch or a thwip, as you will. And it's got a darn awesome 90s portrait. I go more Eric Larson on this one, and then Todd McFarlane on that one. But back to back, the original Toy Biz one is a little short, which is why we're excited, and that's exactly my point. So, Spider-Man is by far the most popular Marvel character. Sorry, Hulk, Wolverine, and Darkhawk fans out there. And one of my critiques of a lot of toy companies is that they don't do, shall we say, a good enough job keeping the A-list characters out there all the time. And let me explain that. When you walk into an aisle, it's fun when we can find, tertiary characters like the Chameleon and stuff like that. But a kid, a mom, a parent, a gift giver should be able to walk in the aisle and always see basic Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Batman, Superman, Darth Vader, Mando. I'm probably forgetting something, maybe like, the head Power Rangers or something, as well as, obviously the big, John Cena, the big WWE characters. They should be evergreen. The best wave and the best way I saw Hasbro tackle this was with that first retro wave, minus Black Widow, although, she was popular at the time. Those were all your top characters. Then they did the same thing with Star Wars, with Black Series Archive Collection. It was a way of getting out the top characters again, because these are the ones that always sell, and they're the ones that should be peg warming. Because if you see a Chameleon peg warming, you're in trouble. If you see Spider-Man peg warming, awesome, because people are coming to buy that all the time. And going back now to the price point on the new one, and a $50 figure, wow, I can't believe it's sold out. Well, fans have been waiting a long time for a perfect 90s Spider-Man. You've got the most popular character in Marvel, sorry Speedball fans, and the most popular iteration of him. The 1988-89 McFarlane redesign of Spider-Man with both the bigger eyes and the spaghetti webbing, call it, were by far the most popular visual updates to Spider-Man of all time. He's had a lot of costumes. There was the Clone Era. There was also Ben Reilly had a version of the costume, but McFarlane's update to call it, this is, I guess, the closest I have to classic Spider-Man, was the most popular. And now they're making an ultimate version of that ultimate version of Spider-Man as an action figure. Now, so yeah, there was a lot of fans like, this is it. This is like the Spider-Man they've waited for. Now they'll never need another Spider-Man. And yeah, I probably will not need another Spider-Man. I've basically been getting all of these waiting for what is really the ultimate Spider-Man. I mean, this is not a perfect, the Renew Your Vows, where is it, that one? Renew Your Vows is not, it's 90s, but the colors aren't quite right. The bug on the chest is a little too big. We're really getting back to Toy Biz is where we're going as far as articulation and look. Although this one's even got sculpted webbing. So, man, is this the greatest Spider-Man toy ever? Maybe. So, yeah, that's why such a sellout. There really is an overwhelming demand for something like this. And I think if you want to know what other characters are going to show up in this Ultimates line, just look at when they did the 12-inch Marvel Legends a few years ago. You basically had Deadpool, Cap, Wolverine. I think did Daredevil make it into that? But look, they did, once they have the tool for Spider-Man, I mean, I guarantee you we're going to get a maximum black suit Spider-Man, especially if the webbing isn't etched into the sculpt, which it looks like it's not. Deadpool, Wolverine, Iron Man, Cap, we know we're getting Hulk. So, for those of you, this isn't a execution that will work for every Marvel character. Sorry, Night Thrasher fans, but it's really awesome for literally their top characters. And yeah, this, and again, people saying, oh, I'll wait for Ollie's. Look at who's hanging out at Ollie's. It's the Eternals, it's Black Panther 2, Shang-Chi. It's the properties that didn't do well. You can't go to Ollie's and find Spider-Man, Iron Man, or Captain America. You just, for the most part, I mean, maybe there'll be one, but that's not who's hanging there. It's the characters that don't sell. It's these tertiary. It's, I bought, Madam Hydra last time I was there, and I bought Egghead. I did not find a Spider-Man at Ollie's, and you won't. So, yeah, for those of you who are surprised at such a high price point, again, you're giving people the ultimate version of the ultimate character, and keeping the A-list characters out there, whether in ultimate form or not, is so essential to the longevity of a line. And I hope we see this more and more, because without A-list characters, without being able to just go and know that Darth Vader's on shelf at all times, it's tough to get new customers. It's tough to get new kids into lines. Collectors will wait. Kids, those birthdays come and go. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Let me know if you have any other thoughts on this. I'm always happy to do a follow-up and comment right back. Thanks for watching and sharing. I'll see you guys next time.